Hey everyone, welcome to Fruies.
I got my ice cream.
Today we're gonna be making fried chicken. So starting with some drumsticks and some thighs, adding some salt. I like to stack them in the bowl, put them in the fridge for a few hours. Come back, we're adding some buttermilk and some hot sauce, and I'd say use some hot sauce sparingly. My wife told me it was way too spicy. Using the old paper bag method for battering, which is just adding a couple of cups, and I didn't really measure, so we'll say about 3 cups AP flour, about half a cup of cornstarch, and then some salt and some pepper. Super easy. Pro tip here is probably should have done this part outside. You'll see I get paranoid in just a moment. We're adding the wet chicken into the bag, giving it a good shake. I'm doing it over a trash can. You could see some dust flying out, which I just keep thinking there's raw chicken particles in the house. Like, how do I even clean this up? Anyway, you see the bag's a little smaller here, so I'm doing a double dip, a double batter, if you will, just to make sure the chicken got extremely well coated. I did not film taking the chicken out of the bag onto the wire rack there. The second wire rack is for the done chicken. Cast iron blew a fuse, so we did not use it. We fill up our basket, in this case half thighs, half drumsticks, and let her rip. There's going to be a lot of chicken frying from here. You'll just see it darken as time goes. I'll shake the fryer basket here and there. It's just to make sure nothing sticks. And then periodically I'll flip it. I'll flip the pieces just to make sure they're getting equally coated. Alright, the first batch of the first fry is now done. So the first fry is done about 350 Fahrenheit. The second fry will be 375. This chicken's essentially fully cooked, but that second fry is going to crisp it up and make it amazing. So an important note is time. We're going to fry these for about 10 to 15 minutes. I pay attention to the color of the chicken as it gets darker. To me, that's pretty much a sign that it gets done. Also, another note, we are outside mainly because if you do this in your house, it will smell like a grease pit for at least a few hours, if not a few days. So if you have the ability to plug in outside, it's worth breaking out the table and the extension cord just to not have to deal with the inside. And we'll jump right into our second fry at 375. This goes really quick, probably 2 minutes, I'd say. And again, we just want to keep an eye on the bubbling of the oil. That will slow down as the chicken gets fried and more fried. We don't want to overdo it. So usually I'll wait till I see a little bit of char on the fry, and that's a sign to say we're done. You do want to let these rest for a good 10 minutes because they're just so insanely hot, you will burn your mouth, I guarantee it. But we want to season immediately with salt and pepper at a minimum. I use this little spice rub here that I just made up on the spot. I'll put it in the description as well. And then we're going to get the last few pieces of chicken in for their second fry. Here's the first one. Oh my. Unbelievable. Came out absolutely perfect. Trying the thigh. Oh my god. This is good. You can't get better fried chicken than this. Wow. Very successful mission.
Oh no. I got my ice cream. Just fell right out.
That was extremely disappointing, but there's more, so success. If you made it this far, be a like, subscribe, send me a comment, love to chat. We'll see you at the next video.